All right, folks, welcome to College B-Ball Picks on this March 4th for another College B-Ball Picks Friday night pick'em show. We got a full Saturday of action. We got conference tournaments starting, some regular season conferences ending up, but we got all the money makers for you here tonight. First, let's check in with our pickers, our expert panelists. Starting with Jimmy Mack. Jimmy Mack, how are we doing?
Mike, we're doing all right. Looking forward to finishing off this regular season before we get into conference tourneys and March Madness. So let's get some good picks out there from the squad.
All right. Like the enthusiasm, Jimmy, over on the Chris Davis. Chili, how we doing?
Oh, Major, it's been a real rough year so far. I think the best way to describe it is in the words of Jimmy Mack to say, college basketball, nothing makes sense. So, gonna hope to end the year on a bang and hopefully eke out a few more wins.
All right, let's hope you get some wins in there, Chili Davis. So Papa Davis doesn't need to put up next to the Kennedy assassinated. Chili Davis's integrity assassinated as well. Over on to Cam DeHam. Cam DeHam, how we doing? We haven't seen you in a while. What's up?
Doing well, healthy, glad to be back. Been doing a lot of studying in my downtime, getting in that library, streaming those darn games, and I gotta say, watching this Ohio Valley Conference tournament get started is getting me a little excited for March. Back to you, Major.
Glad to hear. It must be why you're watching the games alone in the dark room. Don't disturb the ham. Over on to D-Row. D-Row, how we doing?
Doing okay, mid-major. Terrible week for me last week. I apologize to the viewers. Really no excuses, just terrible picking. Back to you. I'll do better this week.
That's right. As you fans probably know, D-Row was a damn disgrace last week, but he's looking to turn it around. Yes, I'm very confident he will. Let's get started with tomorrow's picks. Our opening tip. Jimmy Mack, what do we got for an opening tip for tomorrow's games?
All right, Mike, tomorrow we're looking at Pitt +1 at Georgia Tech. Last weekend, Pitt had a nice win against Duke, unfortunately. Blow the doors off the gym there. So, Pitt's coming out. They're really trying to make a statement before they get into the tournament. Georgia Tech's been struggling in the ACC, so a nice close line of +1. Give me Pitt. That should be a nice, solid win to get us started.
All right. A solid ACC pick to get us started with Jimmy Mack. Over on to Chili Davis. Chili Davis, what's our opening tip for tomorrow?
Opening tip for tomorrow is going to be in the SEC, which all of my picks this week will be in. I'm going to start with Ole Miss -1 at Tennessee. Tennessee's leading scorer, Kevin Punter, is having season-ending surgery, so he will not be playing. I'm looking for Stephon Moody to step up in his final regular season game with the Rebels. Give me Ole Miss on the road by more than 1 point.
Oh, over on to Cam DeHam. Good pick there, Chili. Sorry I was on mute. Cam DeHam, what do we got for an opening tip?
Very confusing times here at College B-Ball Picks. Don't mind these guys. Here's your real winners. Stick to these and you'll do well tomorrow. So we start in the Atlantic 10, where I've been doing a lot of my research recently, and we're going to go with St. Bonaventure -6.5 at St. Louis. This win would mean a ton to St. Bonaventure and all those crazy Bonnie fans up there in Olean, New York, not doing anything but plowing snow all day and night. Marcus Posley, their leading scorer, has been going off. He just had 47 against St. Joe's. St. Louis just lost to LaSalle after a little taste of success. Definitely the worst team in the A10, and they only have one senior. This weekend's all about senior night, senior day. Only one senior, not a lot to play for. You go with St. Bonaventure -6.5 at St. Louis. Back to you, mid-major.
Big pick for the Bonnies there from Cam DeHam, your A10 expert. Over on to D-Row. D-Row, what do we got for our opening tip?
Opening tip. I'm going to start with the Big East here. I like Seton Hall -8.5 at DePaul. Seton Hall coming off a loss at Butler, and they probably want to end the season with a little momentum going to the Big East tournament. It's been a rough/terrible season for the Blue Demons. Lost 6 of their last 7. They've won 9 games all year, much like Chili Davis, and I expect Seton Hall to run them over. -8.5 at the Paul. Back to you, Mid-Major.
All right, a rare non-Big Sky pick there from D-Row. Make it count. As for me, the number one thing I look for in these conference tournaments starting up, you take the points. When they give you the points, you got to take them. There's a lot of close games going on here. And with that being said, we're going to look at the mid-major conference of the Northeast Conference. We got Long Island, New York Blackbirds flying in to take on Wagner. Now, people may not know this. They may look at it and say, oh, the Blackbirds are +9 underdogs. They're going to get blown out. But a little-known fact, they beat Wagner by 13 points last time they took them on. Great line here, folks. Eat up those points. Eat, eat, eat. Stay hungry. Take the 9 points and get some money. And with that, let's get some more picks for tomorrow's action. Jimmy Mack, what else do we got?
All right, Mike, we got ourselves an interesting play here. We're going with Rutgers +2 against Minnesota. Rutgers 0-17 this year in the Big Ten, but it's senior night. Minnesota just got 3 players suspended. They're going to be feeling the burn there. Rutgers, this is their chance right here. They're going to win this game, I can tell you, folks. +2 against Minnesota. Give me Rutgers all night long.
All right, love the pick from the lowly Rutgers team. Has suffered some big losses this year, like a 50-point loss to Purdue, but hopefully they can bounce back against those Gophers. Over on to Chili Davis. Chili Davis, what do we got for a pick tomorrow?
Tomorrow, we're going to stick with your route of the underdogs and taking the points mid-major. I'm going to go with the Vanderbilt Commodores +4.5 at Texas A&M in College Station. Vanderbilt finally starting to become the team that everybody thought they once would be. They've won a number of games in a row, their last 4. Really excited about this team. Texas A&M, while a good team, has been struggling a bit of late. I'm going to look for the Vanderbilt Commodores' Wayne Baldwin IV to step up, leading the team with 14.4 points per game, and Damian Jones at 14.3. Look for them to carry the load tomorrow in College Station.
All right, good pick there, Chili. Over on to Cam to Ham. Cam to Ham, what else do we got for tomorrow?
Cam to Ham coming to you with my second Atlantic 10 pick. I told you I'm feeling that A10 flavor this weekend. So we go with VCU, the Rams, +2.5 at Dayton. The Rams are playing for an outright A10 title. They know they have a slim margin of error for the NCAA tournament, and they're just playing great basketball right now. The Flyers have been beatable at home this conference season, but their last convincing performance was back in early February. They've been playing close games against bad teams, not playing well against that good teams. So I like VCU here to take the A10 title. Take them +2.5 at Dayton. Back to you, Mid-Major.
All right, Cam to Ham, the usual ABC man, staying AAA today. Over on to D-Row. D-Row, what else do we got for tomorrow?
All right, Mid-Major. Jumping back on the Eastern Washington bandwagon. They let me down last week, but I like them this week a lot. Eastern Washington +1 at home versus Weber State. Eastern Washington's coming off 3 straight losses. I'm a little nervous about that, but you have to look about which team has more to play for here. Weber State already clinched a bye in the Big Sky tournament. They are playing for the regular season championship, but EWASH, with a win, could get a bye in the Big Sky tournament. So I expect them to come out energized. I expect my boy Mr. McBroom to do his job, and they win the game. Eastern Washington +1 at home versus Weber State. Back to you, Mid-Major.
Just like clockwork, another pick for Eastern Washington from D-Row. As for me, I was only going to make one pick here, but I had to make 2. This line was too good to pass up. Louisiana Tech +2, taking on Western Kentucky. I don't know why they made this line, the Louisiana Tech underdogs. They're fighting for second place in the conference, heading into the conference tourney. Take them +2. They're going to beat the Hilltoppers easily in that one. As my other pick, we got the Cal Bears heading into Leggy's territory, Arizona State, -3.5. Jaylen Brown really coming into his own. I hope Hopefully he gets to go out on the lake there, down now near Arizona State. Here they have a great man-made lake to go around. Should be a good time for Jaylen Brown. Take Cal -4, -3.5. With that, we'd like to give our fan of the week, this week, Tiff Hartford and Fuzzy Joe Biden. Congratulations on being this week's fan of the week. Thanks for being loyal viewers. Reach out to Cam DeHam for your prize. I'm sure he'll have something great for you. And now let's move on to our easy money pick of the week. Big easy money here. Hopefully Jimmy can compose himself. Jimmy Mack, what do we got for our easy money pick for tomorrow?
All right, Mike, easy money. I saw this line. I was, oh, what the hell? So Iowa even tomorrow at Michigan. Michigan, they've been struggling. They lost Karis LeVert. He's done for the year with his leg injury. Iowa's been really struggling, so they need that win to get the momentum back before the tournament. Jared Uthoff, Peter Jock, big-time players. So Iowa, even line tomorrow at Michigan should be just like the biggest line of all time. Like, hammer that all day. It's not even close. Not even close.
All right. Good pick there from Jimmy. Shying away from the big Duke UNC game, but I still respect the pick. Over on for our easy money pick to Chili Davis, going to murder the lines just like he may allegedly have behind his trailer earlier tonight.
So I'm going to bring my friend Steven for this one. I'm going to look at the Gators -6.5 on the road against the Missouri Tigers. Do you like that one, Steven? Steven looks like he likes it. Little known fact about the Missouri Tigers, they only have one senior, so while it is senior day, Ryan Rosberg, who sounds like he may be a member of a certain tribe, is just a role player, so will not be having too much of an effect on the atmosphere. Missouri is just three wins in conference. They're 10-20 overall. The Gators need a win to try to stay in the NCAA tournament picture, so I'm going to give the Gators a nice blowout win, convince the selection committee before heading into conference tournament. So give me the Gators -6.5.
All right. Great pick there, Chili Davis. Innocent until proven guilty. Over on to Cam DeHam. Cam DeHam, what do we got for an easy money pick?
As usual, before I get to my easy money pick, a couple things to address. First off, Jimmy, excellent analysis, right up there with Chili's adjusted offense from KenPom, that he knows that great formula, baby. Second of all, way too blessed to have Stephen Avery pop up on our show like that. I hope he's watching there in the Green Bay prison. Awesome work, Steve. Hope you're the fan of the week next week. And for our fan of the week this week, Tiffany Hartford and Fuzzy Joe Biden, your prize, if you contact me, a nice Buddha keychain, authentic stuff right here, the Buddha keychain. Contact me for your prize. Now, getting on to the easy money pick, we are going to go with Texas Tech -5 versus Kansas State. The first meeting between these two teams, with Kansas State being the home team in that matchup, the Red Raiders shot 36% from the field, just a horrible shooting night. Texas Tech, still a little bit of a bubble team. They're looking like a 9 seed right now, so still need to pick up some wins, trying to get to 500 in the Big 12. Two of their top three scorers, are seniors. They're going to want to go out with a win, and you know what? The building's going to be sold out, folks. 950 tickets left as of yesterday, so if you're out there near Lubbock, get your tickets. It's the lock of the millennium. Get there to Lubbock. Take a -5. Back to you, Major.
All right, folks, you heard it there from Cam DeHam. Get on the tickets while you still can. Over on a D-Row. D-Row, what do we got for an easy money pick tomorrow?
All right, Mid-Major, for my easy money pick, going back to the Big Sky for the big rivalry. Idaho State at Idaho. This is the first time these teams have met all year. I like Idaho State +6.5 at Idaho. What a turnaround for Bill Evans and the Idaho State Bengals. After going 4-14 in the conference last year, they're in position to possibly get a bye this year in the Big Sky tournament. Great job by Bill Evans and his squad. I think they're playing with a lot of momentum, a lot of heart. I really like this Bengals team all of a sudden. Idaho State plus 6.5 at Idaho.
Wow, with a spirited pick like that, people might be looking for D-Row to be jumping off the Eagles bandwagon over into the Idaho State Bengals. Who knows? As for me, we got a little West Coast Conference first round action going on, and I'm taking the Pepperdine Waves -4 versus San Francisco Dons. Yes, I used to love the Dons back in the day when it came to conference tourney time, but this time we got to go with a little guy who used to also sail around the little man-made lake down there in Arizona, Stacey Davis, the legend. Yes, they did lose to San Francisco Dons last time they played, but tourney time is when Stacey Davis comes to shine. Take the Waves -4. A great pick there, my easy money pick. Bet the house on it. And with that, another Friday Night Pick'em show concludes. Look forward to more conference tourney action and more picks from us as March Madness gets underway. Happy picking tomorrow, folks. Good luck. Free Stephen Avery.